What's up, everybody? Let me finish pouring this Hennessy and I'll be with y'all.
Hold on. From here on
Hold
out,
on.
it's not Hennessy. It's alcoholic beverage. Hennessy
Oh,
ain't Hennessy ain't paying. So let's not. If they want to be, if they want to be,
You know what I'm
mentioned,
saying? Hey,
we
we need
just say
that money.
alcoholic beverage. If they want to
Mhm.
know specifically what you drinking and what's in your cup, alcohol wise, when they start cutting the check, then we can mention
Yeah,
the name.
run
But
these,
until then, it's
run that check.
alcohol beverage.
I poured the rest of my alcoholic beverage
There you go.
in my cup.
There you go.
I don't have no
Now,
more left. But,
if you want the name of your alcohol beverage mentioned, then
mhm.
we could, email
Hey, let
Jay.
them know.
We can
You
set
know
the
what I'm
numbers up
saying? Let
and
them
we can
know,
go
baby.
from
Let
there.
them know, man.
So
Until
holler
then,
at us. Holler at us.
alcohol beverage.
If y'all want us to say it, holler at us, and we will definitely tell you what we drinking in the cup.
There you
Definitely.
go. There you go.
Oh.
Are you trying to come through, Jay? Hey, let me know if you're trying to come through
And
for
if you're
sure.
and if you and if you're a and if you're a real professional, you're gonna have the logo facing out when you take a drink, so it's in full display.
There you go.
Well, I'm glad y'all guys are here because I definitely was gonna show the whole logo. But good thing I didn't. But we we'll get right into it.
Jay, well, you got the
Um,
link. You got the link, Jay. It's the same link, man.
we got the guys on today. Uh, we're gonna get right into it, folks. We have a lot of stuff going on in the NBA. We know the
Whole lot.
Oklahoma City Thunder. They won the NBA Finals. Uh, Great for them. Great for them. But the biggest story of that was Tyrese Halliburton goes down with his injury. We got the NBA draft going on in a few hours. The NBA is going to look
It's
totally
going
different.
on right
So
now.
it's right now. Oh
Yeah.
snap! Oh well, who's going first? So Tyrese Halliburton. Let's talk. No. Let's do OKC first. So with OKC, they won a championship. Um, do you guys think anyone can answer? Can OKC go back to the finals next year? But what do you great guys think about that? And who is their biggest threat in the West now?
Shoot, go ahead, Ralph.
Can OKC go back to the finals next year?
Mm,
Um, I don't think they're gonna make it back to the finals. Um, I think they still gonna be a dangerous enough team to make a deep playoff push, but to get back to the final, it's hard to get to the finals.
Yes.
I understand them guys is gonna be a year older, be have more chemistry because they're gonna be together for another year. But I just think with the way the West gonna be this season coming up, it's teams that didn't make the playoffs last year that's definitely gonna make it this year. Like the Dallas Mavs, they're gonna make the playoffs. Houston was good this year, and they just took another step to get better with adding KD. You got um, you got San Antonio, who I think will make the playoffs this. And you still got the Denvers, you still got the Lakers, you still got the Clippers, you still got those teams in the mix. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's gonna be tougher for them to do it. They're gonna make a deep playoff run, but I see them going back to the finals. You know what I'm saying? The type of season they had is do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, not to mention you still got the Timberwolves, who was a playoff team this year. So I mean, them going back to the back-to-back years in the finals, that's hard to do. That's tough. And I think, like I said, they're gonna make a deep playoff run, but the West is gonna be too. It's too tough over there for. I think it's too tough over there for somebody to go to the finals back-to-back years. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think things are gonna fall your way back-to-back years for that to happen. Especially with this new CBA and these teams of getting under these aprons. I know OKC ain't got, they not there. They're not worried about that. But the teams that are getting off of players and they just getting scooped up, the West is scooping up these players. So it's gonna be real tough in the West. But I don't think they're gonna go. I think they're just gonna make a deep playoff. and knock somebody out, but to get back to the finals, it's hard for me to do it.
Hey, Shaw, this is my guy, Jay Will. He's part of Stay Tuned too, man. He one of us,
What,
so
what up, folks?
What's that?
What's good?
he good. What up, JD? What up? What up, man?
What's good, Jay Dizzle?
But I'm with Ralph. I don't think they're gonna make it next year. They're a top contender, but I don't think they're gonna make it. I had them making it this year. I just thought they would, but next year, nah, man. My Warriors about to beat them next year, so yeah, I'm saying. Ralph, don't laugh. Just if you just say out of all the
Okay,
teams in the West,
okay.
I don't think you said the Warriors. So, hey man,
No.
Oh well, yeah, I left a few teams.
yeah, I know.
I left
I
a
was
few
there.
teams off.
I was
but,
there
you
when
know,
you said it.
Man,
So.
the Warriors ain't doing. The Warriors,
Watch
get out,
your
get out. The
mouth. Watch your
Warriors
mouth.
ain't doing
Watch
that
your mouth.
shit. Get
We gonna be OKC.
Get
We
outta
gonna hey, if we play OKC, we gonna beat the OKC.
The Warriors are old.
We gonna take somebody out the playoffs. I believe that. We gonna make the playoffs.
OKC is definitely got the talent to make.
We gonna be
My
somebody.
answer is
we gonna
yes.
be somebody.
OKC can make it back next year.
I think they.
Can they? Yeah, but I don't think they are.
I think so. I think they probably will.
I tell you, if they don't play us, they better hope they don't play us. We kicking them smooth out. My boy Kevon Looney getting all the boards.
But we'll see when the
I
schedule.
don't know why.
drops.
I don't know why they would be worried.
Yeah. Jay, you think they're making it back?
I mean, you know me, man. I always say, you're the champs until somebody beats you. So, but the way this shit is going, and there's so many teams, getting rid of all their stars. Like Boston, they trading the farm. It looked like
Man,
everybody's gonna get better. So, I mean, I'll ride with them until somebody beats them. But you got the light skinned brother from Boston. What's his name? Tatum. He gonna be out all year. You go probably have Halliburton out all year.
oh yeah,
It's a lot of cats that's not gonna be
Lillard.
playing. Lillard, yeah, it's gonna be a lot of cats that's not coming back. So
What up,
the
dog?
shit might be wide open, man.
Yeah.
It is.
Well, we're gonna keep pushing along. The Houston Rockets. We see they got Kevin Durant, and does that make the Houston Rockets a championship contender? Now, before we answer that, I'm a big Kevin Durant fan. I told my good friend last night we were drinking some alcoholic beverages. I said I do think that does make Houston a playoff contender, but I was drinking, so I don't understand what else I said. But I do think that'll make Houston a playoff contender. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to ask my guys, what do they think about that? Does Kevin Durant make the Houston Rockets a playoff contender, or maybe the championship? What do you great guys think about that? I thought sitting there on the big.
Nah, go ahead, bro. Or Ian.
Yeah, I think they.
I mean, Ralph. Hey, Ralph, go ahead, man.
Oh no, go ahead. If you was about to go ahead.
I mean, what I'm going to say about the Houston Rockets, and this is Kevin Durant we're talking about. Kevin Durant is going to hold them back, not make them better. Kevin Durant is going to have the Rockets lose in the first round yet again. He's going to start complaining yet again. He will blame his teammates yet again. Kevin Durant does not make you better. He makes you worse. That's why when Houston made the trade, I just sat there and laughed. I was like, great. So the Houston Rockets gave up all those second round picks. Congratulations. But it's not going to matter. Like, the Houston Rockets are going to be a first round exit. They're probably going to be a play-in team because the Houston Rockets are going to go backwards, not forwards.
Right.
Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, I think they will be a contender. Because they only gave up Dylan Brooks, Jalen Green, and what was that? I don't even think they gave up a. Did they give up a first round pick? Well, one first round
Yeah,
pick.
they gave up a first rounder.
So they didn't really give up nothing. You know, you can get off of Dylan Brooks. Dylan isn't the deciding factor on that team anyway. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you got off of Dylan Brooks and got a worse player than Dylan Brooks, then I would agree with you. But you got off Dylan Brooks and got a better player, and you was able to still keep Jabari Smith, Sengun, the Thompson twin, Reed Shepard, Van Vliet, Eason off the bench, and Cam Whitmore. You kept all that. You know what I'm saying? So if you had got rid of some of that, then I would say otherwise differently. But you didn't get rid of none of that. Matter of fact, you can still go and make another move with the pieces that you didn't get rid of. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think Houston is gonna go back. I think Houston is only gonna go forward. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, even though you lost Dylan Brooks, the Thompson twin pretty much is Dylan Brooks. You know what I'm saying? He's a younger version of a Dylan Brooks. He's a better two-way player than Dylan Brooks. He's more athletic, he's younger, and he's cheaper now. And you know, I think that's the same one that slammed Tyler Hero on the floor. Like when they got into it, like he just come up and slammed him.
Yeah, it was.
So he ain't no pushover. You know what I'm saying? He got that same type of Dylan Brooks type of, you know, dog when it comes to that, you know. So I don't think Houston is going back, you know, because like I said before, I don't know if y'all remember, but Ime Udoka tried to trade for KD when Ime was coaching in Boston and KD was still in Brooklyn. So Ime been wanting KD for a while now. You know what I'm saying? So he finally was able to get him, and then he got him for the low.
Right.
Yeah, I don't think KD is the same no more. I think there's not enough pieces for KD. KD been on better teams and still hasn't produced. I don't think KD, Van Vliet, and Sengun, they're going to get to the playoffs, but I don't think they're going to get to the finals because to me, KD just not that guy no more. He's probably a top 10 player still, but I just don't trust KD in the playoffs. Like during the season, they probably going to do something, but when it comes down to it, KD just really never shows up. So I don't think they're going to do much. They're going to be a playoff team, but I don't know, man. I just don't see it. Unless they get somebody else, because KD always say he's not a leader. You know what I'm saying? He just want to play basketball, but somebody needs to lead that team. And I don't know who the leader is other than probably Sengun or Van Vliet, but I don't know. I just don't see KD. He almost, 37, 38?
He'll be 37 next year.
Yeah, I just don't. Almost a 40-year-old KD. He's still going to ball out, but I just don't see him doing much. I don't think they're going to be the 2 seed no more after this. But they definitely going to be in the playoffs, though.
Can I say something?
No.
Oh, yes.
Thank you, man. KD is not a leader.
No.
And he's over there. I mean, you know, Udoka, baby, he gonna have them dudes fired up. You know, they go play good defense. But Kevin Durant is not a leader, and you're over there with kind of a virtual young team. They gonna need the veteran leadership, and I just think that the dude is just too soft to be able to lead. That's just my take on it. I don't think that we'll see, but I don't think that I mean, like Josh said, they'll be good. They'll be good, but they're not going nowhere though.
Right.
I mean, they gave up a lot to get KD. They gave up a lot. I mean, you know, Dylan Brooks, he's middle aged, but my basketball wife dude, homeboy Jalen with the cute fingernails, you know, like that. I mean, he's a little baller though. His ceiling is high. He's only gonna get better. So, I'm curious to see how it's gonna play out. But as far as KD putting the team on his back and leading, he's not that guy.
No.
We got a question. Dalton says, "How much does KD have left in the tank?"
36.
I mean, I don't think they need KD to be like 35 points a night. You know what I'm saying? In the playoffs, what hurt Houston was one, Jalen Green disappeared. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I know he's younger, but if that was supposed to be their star player, he has to do better than that. You know what I'm saying? I understand like I said, he's young, and Houston probably ain't had a team in the playoffs since James Harden left.
Yeah.
So they starting to get their feet wet back, as far as playoff basketball. So, Jalen, well, and it wasn't defense wasn't their issue. You know what I'm saying? Because it was a couple games in that series against Golden State where they held Golden State under 100 points. They just couldn't outscore Golden State. If you hold a team in today's NBA under 100 points, you should win the game.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It was losing the games that they had Golden State. It was like 95-88, something like that. You know what I'm saying? They losing them games. You should be winning them games if you're holding a team under 100 points. So defense wasn't their issue. So KD to be a defensive guy, I just expect KD to be a veteran presence that can score the ball down the stretch of the game when they need it. Because if they come and be, holding teams to under 100 points or right around that 100-point range or whatever, and you got KD that can score the ball in the fourth quarter, that will be enough of what their team needs. You know what I'm saying? They don't need KD to really put the team on the back for 4 quarters. They just need him for his veteran presence in the fourth quarter.
I think he's the second best player on that team. I think Sengun is a better player as of right now than KD. You know what I mean? I just don't believe in KD anymore. Like I like KD. KD a baller, but as of right now, I just don't.
I mean, we seen what he did. We seen what he did in Phoenix with Booker, and I mean, you can't really count Bill because But I'm saying, like, them cats couldn't gel together. Him and Booker, and I mean, them cats they didn't even make the playoffs, right?
No,
that wasn't even a well put together team. Like that new owner, he just came over there and just tried to just do something too quick that really made no sense. Like that team wasn't a well put together. I think that new owner, he just came over there and was just trying to make a big splash.
It looked good. It looked good on 2K. It looked good on paper.
Yeah,
but
it didn't work.
Cooper Flag. He did go first in the NBA draft.
Yeah, Flag went first.
That was a no-brainer.
And Harper, he went second, and the Sixers is on the clock right now. So I don't know who's going there, but
I think they're gonna take the guy from Baylor. His name VJ.
I know Rutgers. It was a guy from Rutgers. He counted all of his NBA workouts. He wanted to go to Washington. I'm trying to think of this guy's name.
Ace Bailey.
Ace Bailey. Yeah, a lot of NBA players came out and said that that's not smart of him to do that. He should have went through those basketball crap that they do for these.
Ace Bailey gonna be the best player in this draft. You already know why he's gonna be the best player, but he's definitely gonna be the best player. Ace Bailey, I'm getting me a jersey.
I got Cooper Flag.
You got Cooper Flag.
Hey,
got nothing on Ace Bailey.
Shout out to Lombard though. AC MVP. Yeah, AC MVP. Shout out to him though. Yeah, but I named Ace Bailey. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He need a barber, man. Ace Bailey. I don't know if y'all see that. Boy,
it's all in the last name, man. He gonna ball out because it's his last name.
We're gonna see.
That's the only reason. Hey, I don't know what he played. What position he played? What team he went to?
He ain't got drafted yet. They just did the Spurs with the second pick. I think the Sixers on the clock now with third.
Who Spurs get?
Dylan Harper, his teammate.
Yeah.
Sixers just made their selection.
Oh, they did.
Sixers just made their pick.
What position was that for the Spurs?
Yeah, Edge Combe
from Baylor.
Yeah.
The dude from Baylor.
Okay. What position did the Spurs draft?
Edge Combe.
They drafted a guard, Dylan Harper.
Shooting guard.
So that's what I'm saying. Like the West next year is gonna be.
Yeah, the West gonna be crazy.
The two teams.
I don't even know who these cats are in the draft, man. I'm sorry.
I just know Cooper.
Sorry, Ralph.
Yeah, like the two teams that didn't make the playoffs, that's probably gonna make the playoffs is the Spurs and the Mavs.
I definitely think the Spurs. If Wemby stay healthy, Spurs definitely gonna make it. That's the only reason why they didn't make it.
So
I was reading
Memphis,
something.
Memphis
I'm sorry,
is not
Ralph.
gonna make it.
Oh yeah, Memphis.
No, you good.
No, I read something the other day that it's only like 200 players in the draft this year because of NIL deals.
Yeah,
Cats ain't so pressed to go to the league.
Dang.
So they ain't really got that much coming out this year. Like normally, I think they said last year it was like 400 cats. The year before it was like 500 or 600 cats. That's only like 200 cats coming out this year. So
And it's only 2 rounds, so a lot of them players don't get drafted.
You're going first, or you're going second tomorrow, and that's it. But
And it's slim pickings in the NBA.
if you don't,
Right, it's less than 100 people getting drafted, so
I mean, it's hard.
they can dip into the WNBA, get some of them dudes from over there, though. But
We got a lot of guys in the WNBA, and I know one of them. Brittany Griner, that's a big man, man.
that's a big man league right there, WNBA.
good job. What you say since they want to be niggas so bad, huh?
It's the YNW. This was the YNBA, young nigga basketball association. It's the YNBA, man. Them boy, man. Did you see what they be wearing?
Yeah.
I don't care what. Caitlin Clark look like a dude. All them chicks look like dudes, man. Well, I say like 5% don't look like dudes, but majority of them. Nah, it's some of them that look like they cool, but majority of them look like straight dudes, man.
Man, they got the straps to pull it. I mean, to pull it off too.
Yeah, look, check it. I was watching something. 44. It's like 40% are openly gay, but they said about it's more than that. That's actually gay though.
I think it's more than that.
No, I'm saying openly though. Like 40% that's openly gay, but we all know it's probably about 60-70% gay.
Mm-hmm.
They don't get Caitlin Clark, I'm fine.
I think Caitlin Clark got a boyfriend. I think they said she had a boyfriend.
Leave Cameron Brink alone. Don't mess with her.
Brink is the one that I ain't gonna lie. Brink is cool. But that Griner chick, that Griner, man, that chick talk like a straight dude, man.
Yeah, they be a dude. Brittany Griner's a dude.
Yeah, he's definitely a dude.
Well, I understand. She should have stayed in Russia. I don't know why they got her out of there. Should have kept her over there.
Should have kept her overseas.
Should have kept her over there.
She would have been. Hey, she would have been a secret weapon. She probably a nuclear plant right there. She definitely a nuclear plant. Nuclear weapon. I mean, we could use her. Send her over there. Just go crazy.
We can send her to Iran. That's where she want to go.
Send her to Iran. Hey, we win. Hey, she go to Iran, we winning.
Mm-hmm.
She running through everybody. That little Ninja Turtle running through everybody. Give her
Seeing Angel Reese. They can send Angel Reese too.
Angel Reese. Hey, that's Ralph Crush though. This is Brittany Griner.
No, hell no.
That's Ralph.
No, I like some Reese though. I like Reese. I like
hell no.
She looked like that chick off. She looked like the thing off the.
No, I'm saying she's cute though.
Who? Brittany Griner?
No, Reese.
Oh,
Reese look way better than Griner. I ain't gonna lie. Reese.
Oh.
She's still ugly though.
Don't she got a mustache?
She not ugly.
Angel Reese.
Yeah,
she got some pictures. She got mustache.
She need to turn that shit up.
Man.
Hey, chop it, man.
Brandon Griner. That's what she sound like. That's my name, Brandon.
Brandon Griner. She do sound like
not Brittany.
Dude. Because at first they said her and KD was messing with each other, but I was like, nah.
Man.
KD, I know he ain't going out like that.
Yeah, she'll beat KD over.
KD, don't do that.
She'll beat KD over so quick. It's a wrap for KD.
She'll turn KD ass out.
She'll wear KD out for real.
Man, hey, on the floor and in the bedroom.
Wear that boy out.
Well, talk about topic, guys. College football. We're almost in July, and then August, and football will be here. I'm getting excited. I'm depressed for right now. I'm going into withdrawals at this point in time. The alcoholic beverage is doing this thing right now. So
the alcoholic beverage.
My eyes are kind of blurry, but it's okay. So here's my
Shaw, my boy Jay Will is a Jackson alumni. He loves him some Jackson State.
Yeah, I'm still fucking with him.
He went there with Dion.
Oh, that's great. That's damn good.
He said that. He said they going all the way this year. Hey, who gonna be better, Jackson State or Alabama?
That's a
They're pretty much the same. They pretty much the same.
No, sir. No, sir. I think you're smoking. I think you're smoking too much.
Nah,
But here's my question to you, great guys. I'm trying to get my eyes to stop. Right. The Big Ten has it passed the SEC as being the best college football conference? The Big Ten has it passed the mighty SEC? Do you guys agree?
No, I don't. I think it just seems like that, but you got to think about it. The SEC, they beat up on each other. So once you see teams start losing in the SEC, it's like they lost to another SEC team. You know what I'm saying? They beat up on each other. So once you start seeing SEC teams lose, like they lose to other SEC teams. So, you know, you can and with the expansion of, you know, the college football playoffs in the NIL, that's the only reason you're starting to see other conferences be on the level of the SEC. Now, is the Big Ten on the level of the SEC? Yes, but have they passed the SEC? No, I don't think they passed the SEC because the SEC had like a whole, I don't know how many years straight where they had somebody playing for a national championship.
Chargers mad that it ain't been Alabama.
Look, Alabama's going this year for sure. That's a definite. That's a for sure thing. Alabama's going undefeated. They won the championship, and they're going to beat whoever we play.
That alcoholic beverage is kicking in.
Damn.
Yeah.
AJ Will, man, he been drinking that alcoholic beverage, man. The one that started with a HN with a Y. Been kicking in.
That's some good alcoholic beverage. It's down, man, and you can feel it. You know, you can freaking feel it. You start sweating and stuff. You can't see. You start messing with your vision. You can't think. They're like, dang, man, that's what it's doing.
That means you need to put it down.
No, I definitely put it down. August 30th, when Alabama plays Florida State. I gotta be in my right mind.
I thought you was gonna say Vandy or something.
Oh, we're gonna beat them.
They lost last year.
Hey, that was horrible. That was horrible. That was a horrible feeling.
All right, right now, if y'all play Jackson State right now, who you think winner?
Oh, we're pressure. We're pressure. We'll put up 30 points. Yeah, Bama.
Yeah, Alabama fan.
Yeah, Bama can't put up 50 points on nobody, but they'll do it on Jackson State.
You think that's a guaranteed win? Is Jackson State if they was on your schedule?
Yeah.
Damn, Charlotte just took the dude out of Duke.
Charlotte took who?
I don't even know who he is, bro.
I can't pronounce his name. This last name.
They need to get my boy Melo some help, man.
The white kid out of Duke, the shooting guard.
Is that what it takes?
Is Jordan still over there?
Yeah, him. Is who?
Is Jordan still like over the
No,
basketball?
he sold. I think
he
he
sold
sold majority ownership of the Hornets.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
They need to get Melo some help. Something needs to happen in Charlotte, man.
It's gonna be pretty solid.
Oh, we forgot to talk about my boy Porzingis went to the Hawks, man. I think that's gonna.
Man,
Y'all gonna be a little bit better. Y'all gonna be a playoff team. I don't know how far that gonna go. Huh?
Boston, man.
Yeah, they got him.
Yeah, it's about damn time we get in the mix. Well, Boston, I already told people they was gonna get rid of at least two of them guys, and it was more than likely gonna be Drew Holiday and Porzingis. Now, where they went, I didn't know, but I know they would have to get up under the second apron with their luxury tax they paying. They had to do that. So Boston is pretty much I ain't gonna say throwing the towel in on the season because
They could.
you know, I think when they got Anthony Simons from Portland, that's another 20-point score to go with Jaylen Brown, and you still got Derek White there, and
that's
you know
true.
with Pritchard and Al Horford. So with
Derek
the
White
East
coming to
being,
Golden State.
you say coming to Golden
Think
State.
so?
Mm-hmm.
What
For
y'all?
Kuminga?
We will see.
Y'all
They selling the farm in Boston, y'all. So
I think they
I
doing
think the
it.
only person that's safe is Jason Tatum. Other than that, Jaylen Brown, a lot of them cats are getting ready to go.
I don't think they moved Jaylen Brown this summer. I think what Boston is gonna do is the East is wide open. You know what I'm saying? Tatum is down, Halliburton is down, Damian Lillard is down. The Knicks don't got a damn coach. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's the reason why Orlando gave all them picks for Desmond Bane, because they feel like they can get in the mix. You know what I'm saying? And then you got teams like, so the East is open. You know what I'm saying? You don't know. The East is completely opposite from the West.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The East is open. So if you Boston and you got Anthony Simons who can give you 20, and you keep Derek White, and you already under that second apron by getting rid of Drew Holiday and Porzingis, you might still be a playoff team. On the low, and without Tatum. You know what I'm saying?
And shit, Ralph, you heard what Denver's owner said yesterday. They might get off off the Joker.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's really getting interesting, man. Like,
yeah, he slipped up and said that. He slipped up and said
these
that.
teams, man, they trying to get younger and get off of. They don't want to pay all these luxury taxes.
Yeah, you know what I mean? The East open, so Boston with what they got might still mess around and make the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Now, I think what they're going to do is they're going to actually try to win some games this season, but they're going to try to do it on the cheaper end. And once they get to the trade deadline and they say, like, okay, we out of it, we don't look good, then I think that's when they will move off of Jaylen Brown. And then after the season, they're going to fire Joe Mazzulla and that whole – because the Boston Celtics got bought. They sold Boston. The Celtics franchise got bought. You know what I mean? It got sold, so it's under new ownership. So they actually gonna try to win some games, I think, this season, because the East is wide open. And if they get to the All-Star or get to the trade deadline and see where they just ain't to do nothing and they, out of it, then I think that's when they completely blow it up. Jaylen Brown is gonna be gone, and they gonna be retooling and be ready to go when Jason Tatum get back with picks and assets to kind of build that team around Jason Tatum, and they gonna get rid of Joe Mazzulla and get a new coach.
When does Tatum come back?
He gonna miss the entire season.
Yeah,
He gonna be out.
Yeah.
He may
hurt
come
in the
back
playoffs,
for
right?
the playoffs, right? If he can come back if they make the playoffs, but I would just sit him out the whole year.
Yeah. If they make the playoffs, then that's a bonus. You don't even need to play Jason Tatum because you're not going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? If you make the playoffs, it's just gonna be off of the fact that you just a good organization that know how to draft well, and the East was weak and it's gonna be wide open this year. So that's why I'm saying,
Cleveland,
with Anthony Simons giving you 20, they could mess around and still make the playoffs in the wide open East.
I think Cleveland gonna be the top 2 seed. They either gonna be 1 or 2 to me going to the next season, and depending on where your boy Giannis go too. Giannis still up in the air too. So
It's
we'll see
open, bro. I'm talking about the East is open.
It
Like,
sounded like he might try to stay in Milwaukee though.
the favorite
He ain't
should
doing
be
nothing
Cleveland, but the East.
Yeah,
open.
I think it's Cleveland to win the East, but we'll see. Because who else? Who's gonna take? I don't know. Like I think Atlanta can sneak up in there now that they got Porzingis. They can sneak into the playoffs.
Yeah, I definitely think we could make the playoffs this year. We should make if we stay healthy, we should make the playoffs without going through the play-in. We should be a top 6 seed.
Yeah,
I can see that, especially if Porzingis stay healthy.
They're gonna keep Clint Capella. I think I said his name right.
Nah, I think Clint is gone. He a free agent. We got
He come to Golden State.
yeah, we got a new actually Golden State would be a good fit. We got a new GM, so you know what I mean? I think that's why we actually making moves now, because we got a new GM. And he had a press conference and he actually spoke. And before he got, previous GMs, nobody would really say that what their responsibilities were. But this dude actually came out and said, like, I'm responsible for the free agents, I'm responsible for the drafting, I'm responsible for trading. Like, I am the GM. So I think that's why we actually making moves now, because he is putting it off him and taking responsibility for what go right and what go wrong. And he's not just gonna sit back and not do nothing and just take all the blame. He's trying to put something together. So I think if we stay healthy, we should just be a top 6 seed. Now, I'm not saying we're gonna be a 2 or 3 seed, but we should be what Detroit was this past year. We should be a 6 seed and make the playoffs without having to go through play-in.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about Detroit.
Yeah,
but
I think
we
everybody
should.
forgets about Detroit.
But we definitely should make a Dumb Levy. You should make a play for Capella, man. Because
Shit, yeah, y'all can sign. Y'all can get Capella for cheap, because all he is right now is just a rim running big.
that's what we need, man. Somebody snatch them boards, because we got posts, but he a stretch. You know what I'm saying? He more of a shooter, but he's still 7 foot. But if we get Capella, get some rebounds, because Capella be getting them double doubles, man. He stay down there and just put backs and rebounds. Get them, man. We get some more rebounds.
Check this out. This Ace Bailey cat, right?
Yeah.
He just got drafted by the Jazz.
Huh?
So the Utah Jazz. So check this out. Like this past week leading up to the draft, he didn't work out for nobody.
Nobody.
He didn't work out at all right for nobody. Because he said he wanted to go to a team where he had a clear path to be a star. But he also stated that he would prefer to stay on the East Coast. And he gets drafted to Utah.
Well, sucks for you, young man. You gotta get paid though, but yeah, Utah is not the place.
And he gonna start. Utah already.
He definitely gonna be a star out there because of the last name.
Listen,
but
he's gonna be a star, but he ain't.
He gonna be like Gordon Howard or Gordon Hayward.
He's gonna be buried in Utah. He's in the West. All them teams that we just named in the West?
Yeah, they're not doing nothing.
He gonna get it.
Oh, man, of course he's gonna get buried. Hey, of course he's gonna get buried in Utah. Look at his last name.
Bailey.
That's why he's gonna be a star.
That's
why I said. I'm getting his jersey off top.
Damn, bro, Utah.
We ain't never gonna see him move.
I mean, somebody got to get drafted to Utah, but I think this right here was just a "we gonna show your ass" moment. You ain't gonna get, This is. I think he followed the Shador path. He's the NFL version of what Shador did leading up to the draft.
You where you don't want to go to, and that's Utah. So
and you went where you didn't want to go. The same way Shador probably didn't want to go to Cleveland.
He gonna be. What position do he play?
He's like a shooting guard, small forward.
Oh yeah, he gonna be the next Karolinko. He gonna bring him around.
And we probably never seen play because Utah's not really on TV. So
they're not, and they're not gonna be in the mix getting no playoff team or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? All those teams that we didn't even name some good teams that's in the West that ain't gonna make it.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, at least he gonna learn how to fight with Jordan Clarkson.
I think they're gonna move Jordan Clarkson and Colin Sexton.
That boy Clarkson be wanting to fight everybody.
And what he do?
He's like this. he be squaring up. I ain't never really seen him fight though, but he be like this for real.
He fight.
That boy ready to fight.
He can do it to Detroit.
I forgot. Oh yeah, because we was talking about the East, the Knicks still. I think Cleveland gonna be number one. They should be the favorite, and then you got the Knicks.
I think the Knicks gonna take a step back.
You think?
I like Orlando for some reason. I like Orlando.
They're gonna be better, but I don't think they're gonna do much. They're gonna make the playoffs though.
I think what's gonna hurt Orlando is they don't have enough depth. They top heavy. They ain't got no bench. They ain't got enough of a bench. The Knicks, they don't have a bench.
Dane is just not that dude.
They ain't got a damn coach. So the Knicks gonna take a step back.
Oh, Knicks.
They still gonna make the playoffs, but they're gonna take a step back. They're not going to the conference finals. They might be a second round team this year.
Yeah, I can see that. I got Cleveland coming out. As of right now, I got Cleveland coming out the East.
I got Detroit.
Cleveland better come out the East this year.
Oh,
they
not
stay
Cleveland-
back,
Detroit. Oh, come
Is Cleveland losing anybody
on.
though?
Really, Detroit?
no, that's what I'm saying. If they just stay packed with their team
Yeah,
and
Cleveland
run it
got-
back,
they got the same people.
Same starting five from last year.
yeah,
Yeah, and they
just
gonna
stay-
add. They can add to it. They could
They
do.
good.
Yeah,
They could
just
give us.
stay
They
packed.
could give us Allen
But
though.
it's Detroit. The only issue.
That's
with
the
that
one
logic is
team.
Detroit.
Detroit.
Yeah, that's the one team that really don't need to add nothing because they're in the East and it's wide open and they was already good with what they had. And they could just stay pat and be right there.
Mhm.
Okay.
Is it true? Is it true that Booker requested a trade or that? I just saw that. I don't know if it's true or not.
I haven't heard
Yeah,
that.
yeah. He wants out of Phoenix. That's true.
Man, that's all bad.
Yeah.
So Washington gets a guard from Texas, Trey Johnson. Okay.
Trey Johnson.
Yeah.
Well, they was one pick away from getting Ace Bailey.
I'd be
Yeah.
forgetting about Washington. Washington trash.
Man,
Wow.
bro.
By the way, I like how there's been no big men yet. They've all been shooting guards, small forwards. That's pretty much been this whole draft. So
Hopefully that big man from Duke can fall to us at 13. I'll be so happy if he fall to us at 13.
I got the 13. I don't know what Golden State got. Do Golden State got a first round pick?
I think so. But
So Golden State does not. They do not have the first pick. No.
I think the Brooklyn Nets got 5 first round picks.
Brooklyn Nets have 5 first round picks. Yes, they
Yeah.
do.
This
They got
year?
5.
Yeah,
They
this year.
do 5 first round
Dang.
picks this year.
How is that even possible?
What
They got
What
a-
trade was that?
They got a lot from
KD?
no, they got a lot for Mikal Bridges from the Knicks.
Oh, Mikal Bridges.
And then they got a pick from us yesterday in that Porzingis deal.
Dang. 5 first round picks. I ain't never, man. That's crazy. In one draft?
They should quit.
They got their own pick. They got the pick from the Knicks. They got a pick yesterday from the Hawks. And they had 2 other picks for moves that they made.
That's crazy.
I ain't never heard none of these guys except for the
even watch
first pick.
I still had never seen Cooper Flag play. I need to watch him. I never saw him play.
Yeah.
Oh, you see a Duke? I'm not even a Duke fan. I'm a Tar Heel fan, but
Geraldo?
yeah, Cooper nice.
Okay.
Cooper is nice.
He's gonna be like Cooper DeJean when it. Nah, I
They say his jersey already selling off the shelf.
Who's Johnson?
Cooper
Flag.
Flag.
As soon as he got picked number 1, they put his jerseys up for sale and they already just
Ace Bailey gonna be better. Watch.
He's gonna be a superstar.
Yeah, but he ain't gonna be better than Ace Bailey.
Hey, he's playing for the Jazz.
damn boy. Ace went to Utah. He wanted to stay on the East Coast and he ended up going.
He's about Ace Bailey. He's gonna play in Utah. We ain't gonna hear a word from him. We're only gonna see highlights. Because no one watches Utah. He's not gonna be on television. But CJ McCollum, he's in Washington. Oh, like, man, that's kind of bad. You go from Portland to New Orleans to Washington.
But I'm gonna tell you, Washington is not even really looking at this year. They set themselves up for next year and the year after because all them guys that they got is on expiring deals. Like CJ McCollum, this is last year. Chris Middleton, this is last year.
And is it Olynyk last year?
I don't know.
I'll be forgetting about Olynyk.
And it's one more guy. Oh, Marcus Smart. This is last year. But to be honest with you, all
Smart.
3 of them guys, they could help like a contending team on the back towards the back end of the season. So they could be traded from Washington for Washington to get more assets. Washington gonna have like $100 million in cap space after this season because everybody's coming off the books except for that number 2 pick last year, Alex Sarr, the rookie they just drafted. They gonna have to fill their roster out. They're gonna have a lot of cap space next two summers. That's all because the GM Travis Schlenk, he was in Atlanta. I remember he did the Hawks like that. We had so much cap space because when he got there, he started just cleaning house, like taking on bad contracts to get picks, expiring contracts to get picks. And we made it to the Eastern Conference Finals off that team he put together. It's just that the owner just ran everybody back instead of letting him, the owner messed up his flexibility and messed up his vision. It just
Dang,
messed it all
we're
up.
gonna see. But
We're
go to
gonna
state
see.
on.
We're gonna, but guess what, fellas? My time is almost done. But I will say this: the last one here with Jaylen Brown. Let's just think: if he were to get traded out of Boston, where would he land? Who would pick up that contract of Jaylen Brown if he does get traded?
They're
Who would get him?
gonna swap him with Giannis. I don't know.
Yeah.
I ain't really thought about Jalen.
We
Wherever
got a
Ralph said
fire
he
sale
got.
going on though.
That's tough, bro. Because this CBA is tough. Because I think Jaylen Brown at the end of his contract, he's gonna be making like $63 million, and he's gonna be over 30. So damn, and he got one of them contracts that it increases every year.
Yeah, he might go to Phoenix, swap him with Booker if Booker won't out of there.
Yeah.
They need to get rid of Bill though, but I don't know where Jaylen Brown will go.
You just asking where he will go or where he will actually go and make a difference for the team.
Yeah, like if Boston would say, hey, we want to get rid of him. Like should Milwaukee make a run at him or Phoenix or I'm not gonna say Portland, normal to come here.
The world.
Like who should make a run at him if Boston says, hey, he's on the market. Come get him. Detroit can't get him.
I mean, I got a team for you if they're willing to pull the trigger.
Who?
What about the team that just drafted second overall tonight?
Who that?
Oh, San Antonio.
Damn.
What
I'm
you
saying San
gonna do?
Antonio if they want to pull that trigger.
That's a lot.
But I don't
They
even
got all
think
that
San
young
Antonio
talent in San
needs to.
Antonio, man. They can get,
Yeah, I don't think they need to. I think they're good where they at.
I'm just saying. I'm just talking about teams that have the assets to pull it off.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, they do. Oh, they got the assets. Yeah, they definitely do.
that would be.
Go to Brooklyn. Brooklyn should trade some of these picks and get them. I can see Jalen Green,
Yeah, they're
Jalen
the
Brown
same.
playing.
They're
in
in the same
Brooklyn.
division though. So I don't know.
Yeah, I,
Yeah,
can see
they
that.
got that. San Antonio got the assets. They definitely do.
I just don't think they trying to come off that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Fellas?
I don't know. Maybe Minnesota. I don't know if they could afford it. I don't know if him and Ant-Man will work. Just get off of Rudy Gobert.
go to Memphis.
Yeah, Memphis. Memphis is too dangerous. I forgot. Too gangster.
Go to Memphis, New Orleans.
Yeah, don't nobody want to go to Memphis. A lot of players say well, I ain't gonna say a lot, but rumor is it they don't want to go because it's too dangerous in Memphis.
Right. That's a terrible city, man.
It is,
It is.
man.
I
They
got folks
police.
that live there, man, and they like I got a homegirl that lived there. She was like, I was like, yeah, I gotta come and visit. She was like, please don't. She was like, I would never ever want you to come here. She was like, if niggas find out you from California, they'll try to kill you just to say I killed a nigga from Cali. She was like, no, I can't ever. She said, I can't have it. She said, we can meet somewhere. Or I'll come to you, but I'll never have you out here in Memphis. I was like, damn.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's rough in Memphis, man. I went to Memphis one time when I was working. I was doing expedited freight, and I had a delivery in Memphis. And like, if you ever seen the movie Hustle and Flow, that is exactly
It is. I ain't gonna lie. I was about to say that. It looked just like that because I got family out there in Memphis. I went to a family reunion. It's definitely like that, man.
Man, I fucked around and I got into Memphis early, like the night before the delivery was due. And bro, I really, I'm from out of town, so it's not like I know the area. I'm just staying at truck stops. So the truck stop that I put in, the GPS to stay in, was actually a few miles away from where I made the delivery at. So I chose to stay there because I was just right in the area where I had to make delivery the next day.
Right.
Man, I just drive down past the truck stop a little bit just to find something, and it was like I'm seeing prostitutes on both sides. I clearly know they prostitutes. They on both sides of the street.
But they hang around the truck stop. So.
Man, I'm talking about this.
What they call them about lizards?
I mean,
Yeah.
the truck stop looked like it was like it could get stuck up any minute. It was just so much foot traffic going.
It's hood. It's so hood, man.
It was so hood there, man.
Hey,
I was like, man, don't ever send me back to Memphis.
It's hood, dog.
Hey, by the way, Ralph, that Duke center I thought you were talking about, he got picked. So
Where did he go? I ain't even looking.
I'm not even looking for Ralph.
he went to New Orleans. He's the guy from South Sudan, right?
Sudan. Yeah.
The guy
Damn,
from
man.
Sudan.
New Orleans is another team that might be.
Yeah, he just went to New Orleans.
I'm saying New Orleans.
They get DeJounte Murray back. They just drafted that guy. They got Jordan Poole. They got Zion. They got Trey Murphy.
Jordan Poole.
Trey Murphy.
Jordan Poole's still my guy.
They
Got
make a
Herb
move.
Jones. Damn, boy, they're gonna be pretty solid. Or should anyway.
It just depends on Zion.
We'll see. But before I go, I want to say free P. Diddy, man. He may beat it. But
Oh, you gonna get off? I said that from the beginning. You gonna get off?
yeah.
They
Also, the
didn't-
charges really
they
really dropped the charges? Are they got off?
because they mostly focused on his sex life, and I mean, just because the motherfucker's a freak, he ain't did nothing. He ain't kept nobody against their will.
Right,
like,
she was doing all that.
right.
Just a,
Like,
just,
He just
yeah,
a freak.
just a little freak in that baby yard. That's all.
right.
He said freak.
Hey, but hey,
Hers.
hey, Big Shadow, I kind of had to, when the motherfucker said, when the little dancer dude said that, old girl was rubbing his cum on Diddy's nipples, man. I said,
Oh, man.
No, this
Oh.
nigga, this is just not the way I want to go out, man. I can't go
Oh,
out like
man.
that, bro.
I couldn't be on that jury, man. I'd be laughing my ass off, man. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. The jury, they were looking at the trick art videos, and some of the girls was laughing at what they saw. So I know if they was laughing, I know something had to be funny then. It's just
Man.
I couldn't be in that courtroom.
Damn, man, he recorded it. Damn.
Yeah, Diddy, he gonna serve. He gonna have time served, man. They gonna get him up out of there.
Yeah, yep,
It's the
time
money.
served. Right. Time served, and then, yeah.
And another thing too, I think that they know he got money, so I think they try to bankrupt him. If you ask me, they try to do everything else. This man got money, man.
Yeah, he paid all them off.
And there's nothing is in his name. That's the cold part. Everything is in his mama and his kid's name. So I don't know if you heard one of the little conversations he had with his son. He called from jail and he was talking to his son. He said, yeah, they want money. He was like, I ain't got no fucking money. I'm broke. And I started laughing because everything is in his mama's name. Everything ain't nothing in his name. So he like, shit, I ain't got no money. You coming after me? I'm broke.
What up, dude?
Yeah.
Don't what up, fam.
It's crazy. It's crazy you said that because I seen an interview with Vlad was with one of these artists or former artists from that show, The Band.
Yeah.
And he was asking about the masters. Vlad was asking him a question about his masters or whatever. And he was telling Vlad, he was like, man, I tried to get my masters. I tried, but it's basically pointless because everything is in his mama name. So I got to go through his mama to talk business about music because it ain't even in his name. So it ain't even nothing that I can go to Diddy. I can talk to Diddy about it, but it ain't nothing he can do because it ain't even in his name. He still gets the money off of what it is. It's just not in his name.
If you go back to all the old because back then you could buy the CDs and read the little liner notes. This shit was like Janice Combs Publishing, Justin Combs Publishing.
Yep.
He put all that shit in his kids and his mama name.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And of course he collected the money, but it's in their name though.
So
I didn't know that.
somebody really gave Diddy the game though.
At a
Like,
young age.
At a young age, they gave him the game.
Was it the guy before? What was the guy you worked before before you started Bad Boy? Who was that guy he worked for?
The gay one?
No, was it?
Oh, you talking about Andre Harrell?
Yeah, I'm talking about Andre Harrell.
Yeah.
Did he learn it?
I don't know. He learned something from Harrell. I know that.
He was
no. And see, and also too, 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago, when he gave everybody their publishing back,
yeah,
I said it on Facebook. I said, there's something about to go down with this cat. And he done gave everybody their publishing back because everybody been asking for their publishing for the last 20 years. But he gave everybody their publishing back because he knew he was going to need some friends for this shit. He knew this shit was coming. And he was going to need some people to stand up in his behalf and talk about what a good guy he was or whatever. So when he said, I just wanted to, do what was right and give everybody their publishing back, because it's the time right now. I'm like, nah, nigga, you need a favor. You looking for a favor, nigga. That's what you're looking for.
And you know the fucked up part about it? The people don't even realize when they got their publishing back, it wasn't worth shit. He had to milk all the money out this shit.
It's not worth nothing. I mean, unless you get like a television show or something to use it or something, but it's really not worth nothing now.
Like you look at what Bad Boy artist as of lately got publishing worth something. All the money he was making was off Biggie shit, was off of what Mace was all that shit was like he ain't that publishing he gave back, it ain't worth nothing now. But the people think because he did them a favor by giving them something back that they think is worth something that he's gonna be getting, a favor from them. But that publishing ain't worth nothing. That's why he didn't give Big he didn't let Big publishing go.
I think that. Don't his mama control that now?
He's definitely getting off, y'all.
Yeah. So
I think the Locks got their publishing, but they had to really.
He gave everybody their publishing back. Total. Yeah. Everybody got their shit back 2.5 years ago, but like you said, Ralph, it's not worth nothing.
Nah, but didn't they go on a tour together, like a Bad Boy reunion tour?
Right.
Yeah. Right. So that was around the time that he gave people their publishing back, right? Around that time.
It was after that. It was about a year before all this shit came down. And I swear, I said, this cat, he's smart. He's trying to get out in front of something. He's getting out in front of something. And I'm telling you, I'm like, he's looking for somebody to stand up and say, nah, Diddy's a good guy. But
the stand-up guy.
Ain't nobody fooling with him like that. All them artists ain't fooling with him no more like that.
Nah, they really right.
They all left him, man. Dang, you get in, everybody gone.
Right.
But once you come back, everybody, what's up, man?
I mean, I don't know if y'all saw like a year ago, whenever Black Rob died, he posted a video from the hospital and he like, I'm scared. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the hospital. I'm thinking I might die, and everybody hit Diddy up like, Diddy, you can't pay his hospital bills. You can't take care of this dude. Like he had one of the hottest joints on Bad Boy. Yeah. And then when he finally died, they said that Diddy paid for the funeral or whatever.
Yeah.
But man. Dude is a trip.
A lot of people died from Bad Boy. You got Biggie dead. G-Dep went to prison for a while. He just got out, last year, year before, whatever. Black Rob dead.
Wasn't that dude that went to prison, the one with the deep voice that they was compared? Was he on Bad Boy?
Oh, you talking about Sean? Sean. He did 10 years straight in prison for Diddy. Craig Mack dead. I mean, a lot of shit going on over there.
With Biggie. Once Biggie left, once Biggie got killed, everything started going downhill. But I think his ex-bodyguard said a lot of interesting stuff about Biggie. He said him and Biggie wasn't even like close, man. he said like
my Puff and Big.
P. Diddy and Biggie. He said this dude wasn't even close, man. I said, damn.
So it was a snake, man. He was a snake.
Real quick, let me ask y'all this.
Real snake.
If Diddy get off of this that he on trial for now, do you think they're gonna try to get him for the Pac and Big murders?
Oh yeah, it's gonna keep coming. It's gonna keep coming.
Yeah.
I guarantee you, it's gonna keep coming. They'll probably have to have another trial.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
there's a lot of stuff that if you dig into the Biggie murder and the Tupac stuff, man, it get really deep.
Right.
Big Gene Deal, a lot of people don't listen to him. That man been saying the same thing about
For years.
Yeah.
His stories don't change. He said Biggie, it was in the movie too. He said Biggie wasn't even supposed to be in LA at all. He said, hey, come on down here. He said Biggie was supposed to be in England doing something. And you can hear it like when his mom, he talked to his mom. Like no, like when he passed. No, when he talked to his mom, she said if you go to LA, you're not gonna come back. And that's when, you know, a lot of crazy.
She don't like Big. I mean, she don't like Puff at all.
She didn't like it. She didn't like it.
She still don't like him to this day.
I'm gonna tell y'all this. Man. I was living in Oakland, and I'm not gonna lie, man. When Big came on the radio for 106.1 KMEL in San Francisco, I was driving and I looked. I said, "Wait a minute, is this cat?" I said, "This is bad. This is bad because the East and West." It was so hot at the time.
Man,
I'm like, why is this cat in California?
Exactly. I didn't understand.
And then
that.
when he went to LA, I said, "Oh yeah, this is not going to end well." I will never forget where I was. I was in Monterey with this young lady, and we was looking at TV, and the news came out and said, you know, Notorious Big, you know, killed in LA. I said, "There's no reason why he should have ever been there. He should have never been there. Never."
And I got it. You know, I think it was E40 or one of these guys. I think it was E40. He said that when Biggie came to California, I think
Sacramento.
Sacramento. I think it was the night before. I think Big Gene Deal said the same thing. He said that he can't protect Biggie for much longer. So I said, E40 had it like that. Damn, I didn't know that. But if you go back into Big Gene Deal on YouTube from the beginning, man, that dude dropping a lot of stuff. He said, even this, he said the FBI was there in Los Angeles that night because you could tell they had like unmarked vehicles at the party. He said everybody was there. He said everybody. He said they had they was there. He said the dude that killed Big was going up to the cars, went up to the SUVs, asking which car Biggie's in, and he told the dude to go on. And he didn't think of it. Gene didn't think of it at the time. He said if he would have, he said he told Lacees now at that light, drive through that light, and he didn't do it. He stopped at the light. And that's when the dude came from the dark corner, whatever, and that was it.
Lit him up.
And Big Shaw, isn't it crazy though that Diddy wasn't in the car with him?
Yeah, they did. Diddy was in the first.
We all go somewhere together, but we all go get in different SUVs, and it just so happens that Big's SUV gets shot up, and then Diddy jumps out of his car and runs up to the car. I always believed that. I think that Big was leaving Bad Boy, and I think that Diddy knew it, and I think that Diddy realized that Big was worth more dead than alive. He might have set Big up, to be totally honest. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, man.
Then Big Gene said something that's interesting too. He said, "Man, the hospital was like right around. He said the hospital is right around the corner." He said these dudes just driving, they just driving, and they say Big Gene said the hospital is right around the corner. He said, "I was like, damn, man." So he was like, he pulled them out the car, remember dead weight, and he said everybody was gonna say Puffy left, went to San Diego or something like that. It's like he didn't care. So,
Puff went where?
Huh?
You said Puff went where?
San Diego.
San Diego, I do believe. And he didn't call Biggie mama nothing. I think Lacees called I think he called, and that's when she knew already. So but that's crazy, man. That was crazy. But he'll tell you, it get deep though. Like his stuff about Biggie and Tupac, it get
Yeah.
deep. It get deep.
Yeah.
It get real deep, man. He was like, he said he don't think Biggie and Tupac really hated each other. He said all that shit started behind Suge Knight getting killed in Atlanta. Wolf. He said that's between, he said Biggie and Pac really didn't hate each other, man, like that, but it was just the East Coast, West Coast beef stuff, man. But
I mean, Vibe magazine started all that shit. You know what I'm saying? It was because back then you only had the Source, Double XL, and Vibe. And when that article came out with Puff and Big, and it was like East versus West, that's what really fueled it. All the but motherfuckers, all the cats on the East Coast and cats on the West Coast, they still fool with each other. Cats out west was going to East to perform, and vice versa. But the Vibe magazine really fueled all that, though, man.
Yeah,
that's what turned the people. That's what turned people like us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you know what I mean? Like, but most of them cats was friends.
Yeah.
Tretch and Pac was best friends. You know what I mean? So, like it wasn't really an East or West beef. It was just more of a bad boy death row type beef, but it had nothing to do with East and West, though.
That's really what it was. It was Death Row versus Bad Boy.
Right, that's it.
Yeah, and before I go, look, Dean told it all, man. He said I got pictures of Biggie. He said he got pictures of Pac and Puff Daddy together, taking pictures and hanging out and stuff, man. But
Pac
he was
was
like,
up.
yeah, but check it out, man. Gene to take you down that road, man. You be looking at this for hours. You be scratching your head at times. You're like, damn, man. But man, crazy shit. Crazy shit. But I think they should look at it because I think Puffy had his hand in it.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. What's the dude that they arrested for Park murder?
Yeah, and
Keefe D. I think that's
Keefe D. Yeah.
I think he's already mentioned.
Keefe D. That little dude, the dude that shot Pac, I think he dead, ain't he? I forgot the name.
Yeah.
He's just like Tupac. If you look at him and you look at Tupac, man, they look just alike.
They kind of favor.
I forgot doing that.
Now, I mean, I don't know where y'all live, man. I don't know where you from, Big Shaw, Ralph. But when Pac got murdered, man, it was a bloodbath in L.A. When Pac died, they said, man, Suge, he sent the goons out. It was a bloodbath in L.A., man. It was Bloods and Crips killing each other. Neighborhoods was getting blown up. People's mamas' houses was getting shot up. It was a lot of casualties when Pac died, man. So,
it was even a lady that witnessed it. She got killed too. Isn't that crazy?
Mm-hmm.
Witnessed the whole thing, and she got knocked out.
So, right.
Crazy, man. Crazy. We can continue this conversation.
He ain't beat both of them. He get off of this. Look for his name and get brought up in the Pac and Big murders.
Who? Oh, Puff?
Yeah. If he get out of this, they gonna bring his name up in the. He going down for something.
Right.
He gonna get him for something.
He gonna get out of this, but he gonna be right back in court for something else, though.
Something else. Yep.
They got to. Even Biggie kids don't like Puff Daddy. He did everything. They don't even like him.
Yeah, they don't mess with him.
Nah. Nope. They don't mess with him because I think when they had that bad boy reunion, P. Diddy won't let him in. They had to get Jay-Z to let him in.
Right.
Crazy.
Yeah.
That boy 50 sitting back laughing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. But see, I didn't even realize that Puff was fooling with 50's baby mama, and that's what really has fueled 50 to really fuck with Diddy the way he fucks with him. I didn't realize that Puff was fooling with his baby mom. Now 50's not gonna never say that that's why, but I'm like, damn, why 50? Why 50? He really hate Puff. Like
Yeah, he be on his
he
head.
trolling him daily, but that's what it got something to do with though.
Yeah, he on him every day, and every other day at least. Man,
That boy Fifth is a beast.
Yeah, man. But gentlemen, that was a great conversation. I like talking about Biggie though. That's some interesting stuff, man. But that big deal Gene, and that man got all kinds of stories. He didn't have you tripping. But yeah, man, that's it for me. I don't know if God got any last words.
We be back next week, Monday, right?
No, man. Hey, I appreciate y'all having me on, man. Because the other network, man, they wasn't fucking with me tonight, man. So I appreciate y'all.
We fuck with you.
no problem. Just
Stay tuned, man. You know how we do. We hate it out there, baby.
That's right.
They hate us. No, that's all love, though. All right, man. We up out of here.
All right, everybody.